So now that season 4 of Moominvalley is out, I thought it would be kind of fun if I recorded a pretty much it style commentary track for the entire season, because this is it, it's the end of the show. I'm very, very excited for this season. I'm going in pretty much completely blind. I avoided spoilers the best I could. I'm really curious to see how they're gonna wrap this up.
There comes a time in every young Moomin's life when he must run away with the circus.
You were in the circus?
Oh, yes.
And if our love was just a circus, you'd be a clown by now.
Welcome to...
A realistic depiction of a panic attack.
Behold, my flea circus.
Okay, so it looks like Snork will have a speaking role in this season. I'm curious to see how much of the season he's going to be in going forward.
Wonderful, you're in. I'm the ringmaster. Of course not, but I am looking for a clown.
Damn!
A crocodile?
I'm trying to think of a crocodile rock joke. It's not coming to me. Hopefully I'll have one by the end of the episode. Oh my god, what is this song? They haven't played anything like this in the show so far. I think this B-plot with the crocodile might be more interesting than whatever they're doing at the circus.
Because you're about to be eaten.
I hope that crocodile rocks his shit. I did it! I keep making all these Elton John references like Taron Egerton is still voicing Moomintroll. He's not. He left like a season ago. Like, okay, we get it. You won a Golden Globe and you think you're so cool and you're so hot. Well, guess what? You are. Congratulations. This episode was not my favorite, but that's okay. It's only the first one. Let's watch episode 2. Okay, this one is already 10 times better than the last one. All this man does is stumble onto shenaniganry in the woods. Oh my god. Oh my god! Okay, looks like Moomin and Snufkin are together in this episode, so I guess I'll give my thoughts on that. I'm not super confident that they're gonna make Snuffman canon. I think it would be awesome if they did, obviously, and I think if they were going to do it, this episode is probably the time to start setting that up. I think our chances are pretty much 50-50.
We need to stop this.
Were his eyebrows always black? I've never noticed that before. They look so weird.
You're working for the railway? Yes, well, in a way. And it's got nothing whatsoever to do with this little model engine they gave me.
Would y'all be mad at me if I said I hate Moomin Papa? Oh my god, Sisyphus! Sisyphus! I do really like this trio of Moomintroll, Snufkin, and Snork. It's like my two favorite characters, and then also Moomin is there.
I thought you were amazing, standing up to the Hemulan foreman like that.
I didn't want the railway. I didn't want to lose my friend.
I don't know, I feel like this episode was kind of a huge step backwards in terms of Moomin and Snufkin's relationship. Like, it feels like they're in the same place that they were before Lonely Mountain. I never know how to feel about Sniff. On one hand, he really reminds me of Duck Guy from Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, who is genuinely one of my favorite fictional characters ever. I love him so much. I think he's so funny. But on the other hand, Sniff just really gets on my nerves. Alright, y'all aren't scoring any points with me just by having Moomin and Snufkin stand next to each other.
Oh, Moomintroll.
What's crazy is that Moomin and Sniff are acting more like a couple in this episode than Moomin and Snufkin have been all season. Okay, this is the first episode so far that feels like a final season episode. Like, it feels like the last Sniff episode that they're going to do. Oh, they're doing the wooden lady!
Strike me pink. Hoofprints.
Hoofprints?
No, 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 I can't take these fucking seahorses again!
Seahorses.
Drift! No! It would have been insane if they just played the song again with vocals and Moomin just had a different voice for like 10 seconds.
We have to go now.
I actually like this episode quite a bit. I think Snork Maiden and the Seahorses is a way better dynamic than Moomin and the Seahorses.
Oh, did you hear that? They want to see me tomorrow.
Oh, I love her delivery there. That was funny. You'll never know how I feel. He just does the same song again. He's like a fucking one-trick pony. One-trick Moomin. Oh, she actually looks kind of awesome. Oh, that's weird. I don't like that.
And you're not a true friend if you can't tell the truth to each other.
You know what? I think this episode's good. I think that's a great lesson for kids. This also feels like the last Snork Maiden episode. Like, they are starting to close things out for each character. So, Moomin and Snork Maiden are still together. I think our chances of Snuffman are down to like 20%. Drift! Again? I like Stinky quite a bit in this adaptation, so I'm looking forward to this. The first 3 episodes were just okay, so hopefully the season starts picking up a little bit.
When I look back on my life,
Boy, I must have been green, bobbing in the country, fishing in the stream. That's Richard Madden. Looking for an answer. That's Taryn. Trying to find a sign.
I could try telling a story from my life. Maybe that would spark your imagination.
Oh yes, I want to hear about Moomin Mama.
I was just a young Moomin, out for a sunny stroll in the foothills, when I heard a cry for help.
This could be the rest of the episode, and I'd be happy.
She knew the...
I looked at the inspector a bit funny.
It's a little bit funny.
So we can do this the hard way or the harder way?
The lighting here is really good. Oh yeah, I haven't mentioned it at all, but the animation is really good, obviously. It keeps getting better every season.
Cinnamon roll, deputy?
What are we doing here?
That was good delivery too. I like Jack Rowan.
You are the baddest cop ever.
Oh, I wouldn't say ever. No! Free him!
Little Mai, give it back. It's my romantic midsummer poem for Snork Maiden.
Okay, episode 6 and Moomin and Snork Maiden are still going strong. Whatever, I'm happy for them. However, our chances are down to like 10% at this point. This could either be a great episode or a terrible episode, depending on who gets that poem.
Oh, so hot today.
Oh!
Oh, my. Whoever sent me this?
A child. No fucking way. So the whole premise of this episode is that romance is afoot, and Snufkin is not in this episode.
Huh?
No fucking way.
Papa's right, Mama. Everything you touch is artistic.
This is going to be a Moomin Mama episode, so they are giving proper send-offs to a lot of the characters. They did Sniff, they did Snork Maiden, Stinky, they're doing Moomin Mama now. I'm curious to see what they're going to do with, like, Little Mai, Moomin Papa, obviously Snufkin and Moomin Troll. We've got about 6 episodes left. We're halfway through, so we'll see what happens.
All Moomin Mama needs is her talent, not a muse.
There's not a ton to commentate on in this episode. I've just noticed there haven't been any songs at all this season. Season 2 had Drift, which I feel like they only did because they realized they had a lead actor who could really sing, and they didn't have him really sing up until that point. And then in Season 3, they did that musical number with Moomin Papa and Mrs. Filionk, and that, I don't know why they did that.
Huh?
Oh, he's back. Snufkin really took a backseat this season. Oh, our chances have a chance of going up. I don't want people to think I'm only watching this show for Snufkin or Snuffmin, but that is the one aspect of the show I'm most interested in seeing because of the way they've set it up in the past 3 seasons. I'm almost afraid to get my hopes up because I don't want to look stupid. I've already said in a previous video that I did expect them to make Snuffman canon, and I feel so naive for saying that now. I'm not even expecting anything big, I just want, like, confirmation. But with the way the season's been going so far, it's not looking good. His kids!
What are you doing?
I'm sorry, Moomin Troll. I was supposed to be spending winter by myself, thinking, and, well, I can't think here. I need to be alone.
But
So he's leaving him to do what? Fuck you, dude!
you've made Snufkin leave.
That's not my fault.
I feel like the writers think they need Sniff to stick around and be a nuisance, and they don't. They really don't. And look, I know I'm like 4 times older than the target demographic for this show, and maybe this is funny if you're a kid, but I'm an adult, and it's annoying, and I hate it. This is a very Sniff-heavy season, which is so weird. This is the final season of the show. Don't we have better things to be doing with our time?
Snufkin!
Snufkin in this season is like more similar to 90s Snufkin. He's absent a lot of the time, and then he shows up so Moomintroll can fawn over him, and then sometimes if it's necessary, he'll show up last minute and save the day.
You weren't the only one, Moomintroll.
That's all I'm going to get, isn't it? I feel like at this point our chances are like 5%, and that's only because I can't bring myself to say 0 yet.
Everything's perfect for finishing our winter hibernation, my love.
Okay, this is a Moomin Papa episode, which makes me nervous.
My great friend Jockster is in grave danger.
Oh, okay, now this is intriguing. I gotta be honest with you guys, I don't love Jockster as much as most people do, but you know what, maybe this episode will convince me. Where's Toffle? I'm sorry, I know this isn't like at all relevant, but where did they go? Oh, it's my favorite character! Onceler!
Jockster!
Oh, right. This B-plot of Moomin Mama and Little Mai building this contraption might be more interesting than Moomin Papa reuniting with Jockster. So they're gonna have a scene with Jockster and Snufkin, right? And Mimble. Maybe not this episode, but like it would be literally insane if they didn't do that.
There are no monsters in Moominvalley.
So I'm guessing Jockster is going to stick around for the rest of the season. So where the fuck is his son?
Well, yes. But I imagine that was the Groke.
The Groke?
I thought we already established that the Groke isn't really even a threat. Like she's just lonely. Why are we freaking out right now? This episode kind of feels like filler, which is fine. It's a kid's show, and it's not even that story-driven, but like, there are 3 episodes left.
On the doorstep of a grim and uninviting orphanage.
Oh, this animation is so sick.
So what did I send to Aunt Jane?
This is the 2nd episode that has started with a paper being sent to the wrong person. It's nice that they're finishing the show with Moomin Papa finishing his memoirs. He's been working on them from the very beginning, so that's nice. I'm glad they did that. Oh my god, I hate this guy. Can we kick him out of the valley? I swear to god, he's been in more of the show than like any other character.
Mimble?
Oh, Jockster and Mimble!
Hey, Little Mai.
Wait, are you kidding? Okay, she's connecting the dots, but are you fucking kidding me? The second Jockster and Mimble walk out of frame?
Have you met the Jockster yet?
The who?
Oh, he was over there a second ago.
Oh, fuck off, dude.
How about one last song before you go?
And Snufkin and Little Mai aren't at the party. Look, I love when these two get storylines together, but this season is hell-bent on keeping Snufkin out of the action, away from Moomintroll, and away from Jockster.
Where's Jockster?
He left. You just missed him.
What was this hunch of yours?
It'll keep for another time.
I'm going to jump out this window right now. This is the last season. There is no other time. Okay, this is it, guys. The final episode of Moominvalley. I almost can't believe it. The season's been kind of a mixed bag, but I really have no idea how they're going to do the comet and end the show in 45 minutes. I know there's a movie in the works, but like this is the end of the show, and it feels like there's a lot more than 45 minutes worth of work that needs to be done to give the show a satisfying conclusion.
I did say I wanted to do this adventure alone.
I'm on an alone adventure too. Maybe we could adventure alone together.
Usually I would be excited about this, but because I know it's not going anywhere, I'm just annoyed.
I can see you, Snork. I know.
I am glad Snork has been in a pretty big chunk of the season. They've handled everything really well with him. And now it's just the 2 of them, and I'm getting excited like an idiot. I know there's no chance. I want there to be. This is probably the best way they could have ended the show, considering they already did Moominvalley in November. All the characters are together, the stakes are high. This is pretty good. Okay, we've got about a minute left. How are we wrapping this up? That's it? That's it. The show is over. And I guess this video is too. Thanks for watching.